Hey, welcome to the Justin and Joe Wrestling Spectacular YouTube page. I'm Justin. Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about wrestling belts or titles or championships or straps, whatever you want to call them. Some of you out there might be thinking of buying one from WWE Shop, or maybe rolling the dice, getting one on eBay, and we just want to make sure that you're getting what you want, what you expect, and that you're not wasting your money, because they do cost a little bit more. You're probably going to be paying for replica at least $100 or more, unless you're getting like a toy championship for your kids. That's probably going to be about 15 or $20. But I'm going to show you the belts that I have, tell you where I got them from. You can see them for yourself, and then make your decision on where you want to get your championship belt from. I understand, of course, this is all a little ridiculous, that we are purchasing championships that we did not win, but we are wrestling fans, and being ridiculous is what we're all about. All right, let's take a look. First up, the WWE Shop's Intercontinental commemorative title. You can see it right there. This is sort of the level 1 for championship belts, if you want. It comes in this handy dandy carrying case. You might be thinking, do you really need this thing? I mean, I can tell you I've moved a number of times, and I've actually used it every time I've moved, sort of thrown it in there and kept it from being scratched or mutilated or whatever. You can see it fits all nicely right in there. Ooh, there you got that official, authentic, commemorative championship made in China. There you see, this is not real leather. It's sort of a plastic leather. That's real metal, but the metal on the other side, as we pull it out, tough to shoot in the show with one hand, but anyway, flip it over, and there you see. Impressive looking. First off, I love the white Intercontinental title belt. I think it's maybe one of the best looking championships out there. We'll just go along. There you see. And this is what I'm talking about. This is not real metal. It's just plastic, a really hard plastic that looks like metal, but it does look good. It's neat and pretty sharp. I can tell you I've had this for a number of years, and I've taken pretty good care of it, but you can see there's almost no wear on it at all. It's only when you pick it up and handle it where you're like, oh, that's probably not quite real metal, but it looks really sharp. It's something you can use, you can wear, you can display, and it's going to look really good. Let's talk about the snaps a little bit. They snap up real good, and I just did 2 of them right there, and that is not really coming off, so you can snap that together and pop it up like that if you want. Got this again, www.shop.com. On sale. It was a little more than $100, but I was really pleased with it. If you want to go up to the next level, the non-commemorative, I don't know exactly what they call those, but those are going to run you more like $300. If you want to, go for it. But for me, I think this does great. Looks awesome. Now on to the heavyweight commemorative championship title slash belt slash whatever you want to call it. Again, I've had it for a few years. Comes in a little carrying case, which is handy when you're moving or just even storing it if you're not displaying it. You can see the back of it here has that, it's not actual red leather, snake skin, or alligator skin, but it looks like it, and this is genuinely the old heavyweight title. This is what it had on the back, sort of that red leather snake skin. So it's neat that they did something that looks like that. Again, there's the official seal, ooh, and the sticker, so you know it's authentic. The snaps snap really well. Those are all metal, but again, the actual, what is supposed to look like metal is more of a hard plastic, but looks really neat. Obviously, if you're getting it from WWE Shop, it's not going to be personalized, so if that's important to you, maybe go a different route. But here, I'll take you down the belt. You can see some of this right here, sort of around these snaps. It's just, you're seeing just a bit. This is after a few years. You're going to see a little bit of fraying, not a ton though. Still looks good. And this sort of hard plastic, boy, still looks great. Still looks like metal. Obviously, those are fake diamonds and rubies, but look really good. Got a little bit of wear right here on top, on this sort of plastic faux leather, but that'll happen. Overall, though, again, a great belt to display or have for a costume, or if you're just having fun, wear it around, just like the Intercontinental title. Let me show you. Snaps together. Boy, that's kind of tough to get on there. This is why they use, jeez. That's why they use Velcro on the actual belts now in WWE, but real good, snaps together well. I think it looks really solid. And the final belt, the WWF Championship. I'm going to show you the back first. This is going to be actually real metal and real leather. I got this off eBay from a belt maker in Pakistan. You can see that it's padded. Don't love that. And if you go around, you can see where it was cut. It's not always the cleanest of cuts, even though it is a nice thick leather there. Again, real metal, snaps together really nice. Don't like the padding, but if you turn it over, it just looks fantastic. Actually, it has the old WWF, not WWE logo. You see, again, that's real metal, and it is heavy, much heavier than that faux metal plastic and the WWE shop ones. Let's go down the belt here. You can see it has that real imprinting on it to make it look legit. All this is real metal. The logos, the side plates are all authentic. It has the, sorry, there's some dust on there, WWF Champion there, and then that little end piece right there. And you can see some of the work is not perfect, and you can see that some of that shine there is rubbing off a little bit, but overall still looks fantastic. Again, I got this on eBay from a maker in Pakistan. It was a little shy of 200, which was a lot, but as Joe and I talk about on the podcast, we sort of like to celebrate great moments or accomplishments in our lives by just getting ourselves belts. So the Intercontinental title was a big work moment for me. The heavyweight championship was when I lost a bunch of weight, and then this was also a big work accomplishment sort of promotion for me, so it's nice to celebrate with that. And this was well worth the money. You can take a look sort of at the thickness of that metal there. Again, there are some parts which aren't 100% right. I have had it for a while. You can see some of the paint isn't on there perfectly, but pretty darn good for something I got off eBay for, I want to say it was about 180. Real sharp, and if you got this, something like this on WWE Shop, it would be maybe double that. So there you go. There are my championship belts: Intercontinental, the heavyweight, and the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion for the old WWF. Great ones, classic ones. I think 3 of the most famous. Other ones I may get in the future, maybe NWA, maybe AEW. Joe has an AEW title, which he'll be posting a video on, so you need to check that out, and he'll take you on a tour of that, see how that looks. He'll tell you where he got it, and if you want to get that as well. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you were thinking about getting a title, if you thought it might be worth the money, how they might look, and where you might get them from. Again, if you are okay with it not being metal, and not being real leather, you can just go to WW Shop, and these are a great value, these replica titles. But if you want something that maybe you're going to show off a little bit more and have people handle, and you want to feel like a real belt, I think you'll be good going to eBay. Make sure that the seller you go to has had some sales and has had positive reviews. Maybe look up a video like this on YouTube. You're probably already doing that, but do a little bit of research and make sure you're not going to get cheated. I know Joe had to wait a few more weeks than he was expecting to get his, but it did eventually arrive, and it was awesome. So, yeah, there you go. Happy belt buying.